In this tutorial here, we're going to show you how to create an orthographic drawing of your Suite Dispenser assembly. So we open up Autodesk Inventor, and I've already got my assembly model opened up here. We have that opened up because it makes it just, Inventor knows that when we go to create our drawing, that's what it wants to create our drawing of. So we're going to head up to File, New, and making sure we're using metric. We're going to go down and we're going to select bsi.dwg and we'll create. So we'll got our sheet up here. This is an A3 sheet, so if you do print it off, make sure you're printing an A3. And we click base, and you'll see it's automatically picked up the Suite Dispenser assembly model there for us. So that's why we have it open. Open that up first. It's using a scale of 1 to 2, and it's got the default kind of master view there. We can click OK there, and that's appeared in the middle of the page. We can just move that across to the left hand side here. We can then click some projected image. We'll click projected up there. Click on our, it's automatically picked up our base model, so we click above there, and we'll go out to the right there as well. And then we'll right click and move our mouse to the right to create. And we've got this input by default. So this is create these views in what we call third angle projection. That means the view of the bottom is above the Suite Dispenser, and the view of the left is to the right of the Suite Dispenser. We're going to change that, so the view of the top is above the top of the Suite Dispenser, and the view of the right is to the right of the Suite Dispenser. It just makes it a little bit easier to understand. So we'll go up to Manage on the top tabs there, Style Editor, I'll just give that a second to open up. I'm going to go to make sure standard, default standard, we'll go view preferences, and we'll change that to third angle projection, we call that there. Save and close, and we'll just give that a second. We can then, once it's had a second, we'll click on that image there, and we've got an update appears up here. We'll click update, and you see now we can see the top. We'll click on that one there as well, and we'll click update as well. And now we've got our top, which is above the top of the Suite Dispenser, and the right is to the right of the Suite Dispenser. What we'll do also now is we're going to add a little, change these drawings so show hidden detail. So at the moment we can see the outside line of every part of the model. We double click on that first base image we added. We can go up here and we can click hidden line, and we click that and click OK. Now we've got lots more detail. You can see that the cutting that goes through into that middle layer there, and we can also see where the position of the hole is in the drawer there, as well as where the stopper goes into the drawer as well, including the detail of the jar as well. So way more information there. That's really useful when you want to convey more information to those who are looking at the drawing. So now we can go up and we'll go to annotate, we'll go to dimension, and we can add some dimensions. You can add dimensions between lots of different points. So I can add dimensions between that bottom corner there with the green selected and that there. That's the overall depth of our Suite Dispenser there. I can add one for between the bottom there and top. So we've got the height added there. Clicking OK. Maybe we'll get one for the width here, so I can go between that side and that side there. We'll put the width up there of that part, of the overall part. So just click OK if that pops up. We can add the dimension of the outer part of our handle there. So that's automatically added, that's the diameter, and we can click OK there. And we can add the little diameter up there as well. So just making sure we select the right bit. So that's 6.5. And again, we can click OK there as well. So we're starting to add dimensions there. Now you could go and work out what other dimensions you would like to add and might be useful for someone looking at Suite Dispenser. So possibly that's maybe the height of the jar from the base unit. Maybe that's the width of the base unit, or the depth of the base unit, or the height of the base unit, the frame there that we added earlier. What we do want to add though is some names for our views. So we've got this top one here, we'll just click below there. We'll call that our plan. It's our plan view, so I'm looking directly down on it. Down here we have our elevation, and that one there, and below this one here we have our end elevation. So there we are as well. So we've got those. Just press escape to get rid of that text tool. I can click and move those around if needs be as well. What's also nice to have is like a 3D view of the model. I'm going to add that. I'm going to go place views. I'm going to go projected. Click on that base model again. I'm going to drag it up to the top right corner there, and then I'm going to click, and then I click create. Right click again, and then select create. I see we've got a nice 3D view there. You can double click on that there, and we can even change that to a view with surfaces and color, and that again gives you a really nice little representation of what the product actually is that we're showing here in the drawing. So we're just about there with the drawing. One thing we do want to add though, if we go into here, go I properties, right, so it's right click on the sweet dispenser there, sorry. Go to summary, the offer, put our name, so Mr. Marks, title, sweet dispenser there, click apply and click close, and you'll see that appears down the bottom here. So now we can save this here, so go file, save as, just make sure you save it in the right area. So let's save it as sweet dispenser, click save, and that's our drawing saved there. If you'd like to print it, you can go file, print, and you can choose whatever you want to print as. Make sure that whatever you're printing it, you change that to so it's A3 that you're printing on, so you don't lose any of the information off your drawing. And that's the end of this tutorial. So don't forget to think about what other dimensions you could add that would be useful to someone looking at this orthographic drawing.